Hi, so I'm doing a follow-up to my issue with the activation I was trying to do in Connecticut where I couldn't get the QDX radio to transmit. So here's what I'm doing. I'm back in my shack. I can control things a little bit, so here's what I'm doing. I'm using most of the same things I used before, particularly the same QDX radio and the same laptop. I think the issue was somewhere in the laptop settings, so that's the part I'm focused on. Things that are different, I'm using a different antenna, although the same coax for it, and a different battery. I'm not worried about controlling for the antenna and the power because I really don't think the issue was in those two areas. I had good power, I verified that. I also had good antenna there. I've got a good antenna here. I was receiving well, so I don't think it's in those two parts, so I'm not controlling for those as I work on this. So let me dig into the settings and see if that was my issue. I think this is it, so let me explain. When I connected this all up in the field, my saved WSJTX settings were not there. So I had to re-enter them. And in order to find them, I did a quick Google search and I entered what the Google search said, which was 8 data bits, 2 stop bits, default handshake, cat control, and a couple other ones. My settings that I had used previously, because I went back and dug them up, I had Claude AI define them for me. This says 8 data bits, 1 stop bit, no handshake. So I think the combination of those two are going to be what caused the issue. So I'm going to go ahead and set those to the 8-1 none from 8 to default and see if that is what the trouble was. I've got my other radio on to monitor to see if my signal is going out. So let's pick somebody to reply to and give them a try here.
A few moments later.
Okay, I am transmitting. I can see myself over there. I am transmitting. So here is the magic setting. CU USB modem, baud rate 9600. And that appears to be what makes it work. We'll try calling CQ a couple of times and see what we got here.
A few moments later.
AD4N, AD4DN, here it comes. Let's see if I can get it to work. Something to note, the difference between a good transmission and a bad transmission is the LED light on here is throbbing when it's a correct TX. It's blinking when there's an incorrect TX. And I got a reply back from AD4DN. He sent me -15 and I'm sending him -6. Roger, Roger 73 and a 73 back to him. So I got it working and I correctly validated my assumptions that it was something that needed to be fixed in the settings tab. So what I'm going to do, now that I have it all correct, is I'm going to take a screenshot of those 2 settings tabs. So anytime I'm on the road now and I want to use this radio again, I've got the exact known good settings to help myself in the future. So you may want to troubleshoot differently. This is the way I do it. I thought it might be helpful showing people how I did it. So that's the fix from the last trip. 73 for now.